You've probably seen all the clickbait titles all over YouTube, and you're probably just expecting the exact same thing from this video for it to be a clickbait, but it isn't. So, you know, let's get started straight away. And all these three methods are actually all around each other. So the first thing you want to do is to come to this church on your map. This church right here. Just in case you don't know where that is, this is where you start off the game, and you just take a right from this path over here, and then across the bridge you take a left and follow this path up here, and then you'll come up to the church. Now once you're at this church, just follow where I go. Now once you're here, just run down and make sure you pick up the seed on the way. You are at the first farming option, and these guys can easily give you over 300k an hour. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Oh, and by the way, like when I say like 300k an hour over that, that's me actually lowering the numbers and figures that I got, because I'm not expecting you to be glued to your screen and fully concentrate and do it in the fastest way possible for the entire hour. I'm also saying, oh, like in my mind I'm thinking, oh, someone might, you know, you might go to the toilet, you might, I don't know, you might eat, you might die, you might, I don't know, like, you know, you might just not be glued fully concentrated into your screen. So, you know, I did lower down the numbers. So when I do say 300 or 500k plus, just know that those numbers have been lowered. So it's actually way more than that an hour if you do it right and correctly and for the entire hour. Okay, so you have two ways to kill these. I'm just going to go through quickly the boring method first. You just have to go behind them and melee them. They are pretty blind, so they shouldn't really notice you, but don't sprint walk, don't sprint crouch. Just make sure you take your time. That's the best tip I can actually give you. After you go behind them and you give them a backstab, you just want to spam your light attacks, and they will stagger easily, so they can't actually hit you back. There's actually no way for them to hit you back if you just keep spamming your R1. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's the melee method. And yeah, let's go into the second method. Okay, and now the second method, which is so much easier and just so much more fun. Basically what you want to do is just get a spell, which one is the more weapon. So what I do is I also just boost up my stats just before I go. I use the golden valve, just increasing my attack. You could also do the same, so if you're not one-shotting them like me, then just do your research and just try and find out if there's a spell that can make your weapon one-hit them to increase the damage or something. On the screen right now you should be seeing a full run on how I do it, where I go and stuff, so take that route as well if you want. If you're melee, you might not want to go to the left side because they're way more clumped up together, and you know, you could trigger multiple at a time, so I'd say just stick to the right. Okay, so that would roughly take you around like 2 minutes. I also did mess up a few times during the run. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but yeah, you get around 17k or 20k in just 2 minutes. And yeah, once you're done, you just want to teleport back to the site of grace, and then you just have to repeat the process. Okay, now the second method. Just follow me right here. If you want to go to the second method, the no skill method, you just want to come right around here and just follow where I go. Stick to the side of the road because there are like poisonous mushrooms and stuff around, so yeah, you don't want to trigger them. Okay, now this next method, I'm not really too much of a fan of it. Now it just depends. Like if you can't one-shot these half-midget goblins, these djinns, these whatever you want to call them, if you can't one-shot them, then obviously this method might actually be better for you. But I'm not really too much of a fan of it because it's not consistent. You don't get XP every single time you do it. Like there are times where you do it and it's just not going to give you the XP for it, which is really sad. And people are going to tell you, like other YouTubers might tell you, oh, it accumulates and it adds up and it gives it to you all in abundance later on. That's just not true. That happens at night time. If you do these rune farms and stuff at night, I think you get a nighttime bonus or something, because I did kill one of those goblins at night and I did get 5,000 for it. So I think it's got to do with something else. I don't think it's got to do with this boulder specifically. Okay, and once you're at this grace site, what you just want to do is, this is the method for it. You have to make sure you lock onto the boulder. So a boulder's going to spawn behind you and you're going to jump out of the way. Hug to this left wall. When you see it spawn, turn around, lock onto it, jump away, and it's as easy as that. Stay locked onto it, do not lock off, and you get 1900 XP. Now, then what you want to do is teleport back, rinse and repeat the process. It's as simple as that. This has absolutely no requirements. You could do this at the start of the game. This is really good. I think this is going to be like the option for new players or for noobs, or maybe like somewhere in between and stuff, like maybe even mid, but I don't know, man. Especially the next method I'm going to show you right now after this one is definitely way better. So yeah, and I feel like the goblins are also better, the first one that I showed. So this is the worst out of the three in my opinion, but you know, it depends, you know, for everyone's character is different. Okay, and now the third method, what you want to do is from this site of grace, yeah, just follow where I go, and yeah, take the same route I do. Okay, and now once you're at this grace side, now unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do it because my character isn't built for it, but if you are a strength build and you got a good melee weapon, you can actually do one of the best, and I haven't found a better method than this one. Like I said, find out what they are weak to. Always find out what your enemies are weak to in this game, because it changes, it always varies. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like a blunt weapon, like a hammer or something. So if you got like a huge big ass hammer, then you know, perfect. What you want to do is get on your horse and just pretend I got a hammer in my hand, and you just want to come around here, and they are gonna just come up. Ow. They are gonna come up. There's a lot of them. You should be able to one hit all of these if you are, like I said, invested into strengths. The reason why these are better than the goblins, you know, they're way more compact, like they're close together and stuff. Another method you can actually do is, instead of just waiting for them to spawn up, just run past all of them, and then once they are all up, go all the way back down, and then now you can start your, you know, your killing spree. Now these guys should give you around 1,000 and I think 1,100 or something, 1,200 maybe. Yeah, this XP is ridiculous. I think in just like 30 seconds or something, like 30 to 40 seconds, you can actually get 16,000. So yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. That is the best method I found so far on this game. So yeah, that is gonna be it. Honestly, I wish I could show you this method, but I actually can't. I'm not invested into strength. If you guys did like this video, then you already know what to do. Show the love, show the support, share this video with your friends so they can level up too. If you guys have any other methods that are better than these 3 methods that I showed you, then please do be sure to let me know, because I don't know. I honestly don't know if there's any other better ones. But yeah, that's it. I got nothing more to say. I don't want to ramble on. So yeah, take care. See you next time.